I do believe in the market system. Every time that government has tried to take over the provision of legal information, it's failed. They just don't have the incentive, and when time comes to cut, they cut. That's why official reports of decisions never work too well. It's fun to watch the administrative agencies at the federal level now as they're all developing their own websites, and some are good and some aren't, but you know they're all in peril. They're in peril of when the budget gets cut. The volunteer efforts, and I think some of them are fantastic, these pioneers, these brave souls who say, I think the information should be free, and my buddies and I were going to upload it and it'll all be great. And that is great, and it's incredibly admirable. And in advanced legal research, we have our students play with those tools. But what's going to sustain those tools? I mean, 10 years from now, where are those folks going to be, and are they still going to be interested, and will that be the cause that they espouse? Because we're humans. You need monetary reward. You need to make money from it to sustain a long-term effort. So you can't put that aside. Second huge factor is, it's not like legal information is going to the Safeway or to buy food. You're not buying a packaged thing. If you say, I need to find statutes about this, or what's the administrative rules on that, or have the courts spoken about this, you have to go find it. And just saying, well, it's all out there. I mean, the ocean is all out there, but you need a map, and you need a compass, and you need someone who can, a GPS system now, you need someone to tell you how to get there. That's why librarians are even more important now, because they got the GPS system. But you have to be working with organized information. I mean, the value added by folks like West, where the information is edited as it goes in, and then it's classified, and the hooks are put in. Easy hooks for the people who I think are sloppy researchers, just playing around on the tops. Really sophisticated hooks for the people who take the time to learn how to really use the system and understand it. You just can't say enough about those kind of things. Because to say to the average person, well, it's all out there, the law is all out there, well, it's a big bunch of goo. And you need someone who can tell you how to get to the answer you need, and is this the most recent information, and is it verifiable? But even more than that, what is it? I mean, saying to someone, here's 50 cases, it doesn't do any good, or they've passed 17 laws. That's where the lawyer comes in, and ultimately it's the lawyer. He or she goes through that and sorts it through. The librarian who helps package that, or train the lawyer how to do it him or herself, and they can get there. But if you don't have the structure in the information itself, that's an impossible job. So my hat really is off to the volunteer folks, and I think some of the work they've done is fantastic. Some of it has spurred the private sector. I think Westlaw and Lexis, they're better because of some of these private efforts that have pushed. But you need to have the incentive. You need that army. When I first went to West in the, late 70s, the people at the company thought I was nuts. You know, why would you want to come and see us? Why would you want to come and see the people who write the head notes? What's up? Eventually, they institutionalized me and started bringing librarians in, because it's amazing to see the amount of work. I mean, this stuff doesn't just fall off a tree and get into a book or go into the database. It's massaged, it's moved around. People are thinking about this constantly. How do we make this better? How do we improve it? How do we keep the whole thing focused? So, and the only thing that can do that is market. So it's the market system. And I think the value-added part of information is going to be around a long time. What it'll look like exactly in 10 years, I don't know. But the government's not going to replace it. And I really think that the free volunteers have a role, but I don't think that they can play that central function of providing organized, reliable, well-vetted, and all these great hooks in the information.